I need some R&R wishes, yeah. Run real. Oh, I need some R&R wishes, yeah. Run real. Run real.
Hey, welcome back to R&R Raw and Real with Shaz. I'm your host, Shazmin. Hey. And today I'm coming to talk to you about a topic that I've already spoken about before, but I feel like, sometimes you do have to just revisit things, mainly because of a reminder or like just because you're constantly moving and grooving through life. And, sometimes we slip up. We slip up and we forget. So, today we're going to dive into, not pointing fingers at anyone else, but like looking into the mirror. And that would be, accountability and owning up to our mess when it comes to relationships and allowing ourselves, the relationships that we're allowing ourselves to be in. Um, I recently learned a new word. Y'all know the nerd girl in me. So I recently learned a new word. And I was reading a book and just, I'm always like doing stuff randomly. I tell you that ADHD, baby, kick his in. But I was reading a book and this word popped out to me. It popped out to me. The word is limerence. And when I tell you, when I looked up the definition, because I'm definitely one of them, I have a dictionary thesaurus on my phone. So anytime I'm reading something and there comes across a word that I want to know, I need to know the meaning of. I love that. So when I say this word read me to the T, I was like, oh, okay, just go. My bad. But because it explained a lot of why I've been stuck in unhealthy attachments. Like I already knew about some of the attachments that I have, like, or whatever. I know about those and I'm learning how to deal with them and I'm learning how to control those. But learning coming across this one word though was probably like the missing piece to connect all of this stuff together because I'm like, okay, but something's missing in between these two different things that I face. Like, what is this called? Because it's not lust, it's something different. And I'm like, well, maybe it's my ADHD because I get hyper fixated on stuff. And that definitely is a thing. But like, one, this word literally put it to the T. And I'm gonna give y'all the true definition of what it is because y'all know I don't play that. Y'all not about to be like, oh, she played right. No, I'm not. I don't play that. But yeah, we have to own our part, y'all. We play a major part in how we allow people to treat us and like it's just not easy putting the blame on ourselves. It's not easy blaming yourself. It's very, very easy though to blame someone else for hurting you or not loving you the right way. And yes, accountability on their part is for sure. It matters, but we also you gotta check yourself. You're not perfect. You act like you perfect and you just don't do nothing and nothing's gonna happen. No. I had to admit, and I constantly feel like I admit to myself that I keep ignoring signs. I keep hoping that the potential will eventually turn into reality. And I let a lot of people, or I have let a lot of people, or treat me in ways that I didn't deserve. And deep down, I knew it. I just knew it eventually. I'm like, something just doesn't feel right. Something just doesn't feel right. So taking accountability is not about beating yourself up. It's not like one of them type of situations where you got to beat yourself up about it. Um, it's definitely about taking your power back and taking ownership of what you've done and what you have allowed. Because you can't change them, but you can change what you allow from here on out. So what is limerence? It's basically when you're obsessively attached to the idea of someone, the fantasy of what you want them to be, even when their actions don't line up. So, you know how we walking around talking about we delulu, we delusional? Yeah. Yeah, we really got a problem. We really got a problem. We are the problem. And our problem is we have a limerence based attachment style. We get overly obsessed. Our moods change when this person either don't respond, don't give us anything, but then when they do give us something, we like get on a high. We be like, yes, yes, yes. Okay, cool. They opening up. They opening up. No, they are breadcrumbing your ass and playing games. Love bombing you like crazy. And they know that you like that. And they see that you ooh ooh. And then when you done and they go back and disappear and go back to doing them type deal, then you don't hear from them. Then you'll hear from them, and now you want more and more. Now you over processing, and look, not over processing, but now you overthinking. Now you're doing too much. Now you just doing too much. You now you sending all these cute messages. One like no, y- girl, yeah, your delusion has now have a term. I realized though I was more in love with the daydream than the reality. I am a daydreamer sometimes. I fantasize a lot because I read books. I'm sorry, I read books, and sometimes when you read books, you begin to fantasize about in real life. You'll be like, I wonder if something like that, like you know what I'm saying. Your mind gets to going, and I stayed stuck hoping they'd become a part of the vision that I had or that version that I seen, but that's not fair for them or me. So once I put a name on it, what my delusion was, I started, now I'm like trying to catch my patterns. I had to ask, am I ignoring who they really are because I'm scared to be alone or scared to like lose this experience because another attachment style here sliding its way in, or because I have an attachment issue. You know what I'm saying? So I had to question myself. Am I staying because of the comfort of the idea and based on my circumstances and my situations and like what I'm trying to do right now? That's not fair to them or me. So I had to start asking my questions to myself and like, man, being real with yourself is like one of the hardest things to do because you really got to look at yourself like, okay, you have full control right now. Nobody, you don't got to answer to nobody. That's like the coolest thing ever. You don't have to answer to nobody. Your thoughts you can have with yourself and take control of the situations that you can. Like it's the craziest thing ever. But being authentically real with yourself, it's not easy. It's very hard. But these are some questions that maybe you can ask yourself in the midst of trying to catch the red flags, catch, catch catch the stuff before it get bad. Removing the rose colored glasses. Now y'all know my man Christopher Maurice Brown got a song called Holy Blindfold, okay? But in the song, he does say, I'm looking at you, my lens is rose. What colors is roses? Typically red. Looking through those red colored lenses is how we get here with our limerence, okay? We've got to start seeing people clearly, not through the lens of who we hope. You hear that word? HOPE, hope. Who we hope they'll be. Ask yourself, does this person continuously show up with love, respect, and alignment? Or am I constantly making excuses for them? A lot of people who suffer, or I ain't gonna, let me not say that stuff. That's too far. But a lot of people who find themselves in a limerence based attachment style typically are people who weren't either loved right or yeah, weren't really loved well and want to now, when they give love or when they meet someone, they give them exactly what they didn't get. And although that is really, really good and it's very, very smart. I mean, it's a good thing to do. It's a good practice. It's a good way to be. But like you also have to put filters on things, on when and who you give that to and what it requires. Like, what's the policy? You got to have a policy to be giving out stuff like this. Like, they got to meet certain requirements. You know what I'm saying? It's for you to continuously give up. I mean, to not give up, to continuously show up and be there. So, you have to remove the colored glasses. You can't keep trying to be thinking that everybody's a good person and everybody feel and think like you and want to love like you. Baby, people are so far more selfish than you think. Like dead ass. Everyone you meet is an experience, okay? Some are blessings, some are lessons, but all can teach you something if you stop romanticizing what's not there. Decenter romance for a while. Like romantic or decenter romanticizing every guy you meet. Maybe they're just meant there to be friends. Like, what if that was just a connection that you're supposed to experience that doesn't involve you falling in love, that doesn't involve all the extra stuff? Like, what if you're just meant to be in this person's life, or maybe for a season, not so much for the rest of your life? You know what I'm saying? So maybe we got to start changing our mindsets and like looking at people as experiences because some people are there for an experience. You are supposed to get something from that. Just go with it like that and stop trying to romanticize every single thing. I do it too, boo. Trust me. So now we got to go to like, you know what I'm saying, a season that we may feel like we in limbo, waiting on love. So if you close to me, I do not like. I am so when it comes to relationships. When I see people in couples, I'll be like, oh, gagging. But it's just because I'm in limbo right now with love, and that's waiting on love and waiting on things to come together. As far as like my life, my career, what I'm trying to do, where I'm trying to be, where I'm trying to get to. Um, so I don't want to waste the season. You know, I have to use it since I'm in this waiting space. So while I'm waiting for love, I'm just gonna lock in and focus on myself and get things together for my life. You know what I'm saying? Like I have to I can't wait around for my life to jump set itself or, you know, uh, I can't wait for no man to come around and just build me a house and I just sit here and just do the bare minimum. No, unfortunately, I have the opportunity to make moves and make decisions based on who, just me and my kids. And because of that, I have to take the opportunity like and go for everything that I can because I may not, you know what I'm saying? I don't have to think about someone else's decisions. I don't. It makes it a little bit easier for me to follow God's lead in situations because I don't have to ask a man like how he feels or I don't have to incorporate that and or I'm not even going to just say a man, but yeah, it is a man for me. I don't have to incorporate a partner into my plans on like how like if I want to get up and move, I can just get up and move and take me and my kids. I don't have to worry about my man and him and like, oh, I don't want to, I can't do like I'm not in no space like that. So I have open opportunity to get things together for myself. So I'm gonna use my time wisely and I'm gonna go get what I need to get because I know me, I'm the type of woman my man is like my world. I will like put everything on hold for my boo or or take my time, go slow with trying to achieve my goals. If he obviously if I've been with men who ain't pushed me to obviously finish stuff. So I'm gonna just say that. But yeah, yeah, I know how I get. I get lazy, I get comfortable and I get so to the point where I just want to cater, I just want to do whatever. And At that time, I didn't have balance, but now it's like I have the opportunity to do what I need to do, and I'm just about to do it. I'm gonna take this waiting time and keep working on myself, and this is gonna make me better. This is who I'm supposed to be. And my husband is supposed to get a different version of me, a version I've never seen. And you know what? Maybe that's dope. I don't know, but I'm here for it now. I'm not gonna waste my season and my time, searching for love or dealing with people or or men with and the capacity of I'm not receiving anything, but I have to take accountability. Like, well, I allowed you to play in my face like a board game. And you know what? I'm done. I'm done playing. I'm wrapping it up. So, but yeah, this is a time to chase your dreams. If you're in a waiting season, waiting on love, don't waste this time. Get to the bag, get to the education, get to doing what you need to do. Put yourself in this position, chase your dreams and chase the lifestyle that you need to. I was watching the Den of Kings with Kirk Franklin. I watched the episode that he had just had recently with Tyrese, Sky, and DJ Monte. I think that's who he is. And you know what? Sky said something, and I actually like Sky. I found Sky on Instagram when he was right before he started. No, it was Sky and Tyler, both of them that working that does acting for. Tyler does um what's that show, Harlem, and then Sky show. He's on, all the Queensmen and stuff. But I remember following them in that time, and he said something like, "It took me 17 years to be happy, and then I met my wife at a mutual place where I was comfortable enough." He like, "Man, I wasn't even looking for her. 5 years ago, I was just homeless." They found each other once they hit the lifestyle that they were, or the accomplishment that they were trying to get. They didn't waste their time waiting on love. They were so focused. And I felt that because it's like, you know what? Well, I was like amazed because it took you 17 years to be happy. That's crazy. It took you 17 years, and I'm only on year four or five of making myself happy, giving myself what I want, and taking the opportunity. Yeah, I'm sad, and I feel some type of way that I didn't get love the way that I did, but I have love for myself, and I can put that love back into myself. And we can't rush God's timing. And how a lot of us end up hurting in the first place is we be rushing stuff. We be rushing God's timing like, now I want it now, I want it now, I want it now, not understanding why we got this piece but not that piece, or you know what I'm saying? Like it's a lot of thinking. But try something different this time. Focus on what you can control. And checking yourself, it's not easy. Like I said, it means, maybe you ignore this. You got to realize that you ignore the signs of things, and maybe you stay too long. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, you too nice. You too nice. It's okay to be a little bit more mean. It's okay. It's all right to pop your top one time. But you can do the hard work at too. Like you can do the hard work and you can learn and you can come back stronger so that when you don't want to be bringing that stuff to your husband or your wife in the future. You don't want to be doing that. You want to make sure that you're giving them the best version of you. Like, why not? I mean, y'all, we are not no dang 20 something years old no more. Where we like, oh, we can build something together. Like at this point, like where I'm gonna meet you where you at and where I'm at, but hopefully we at the same time. Like you should have been able to manage, running a household, paying your bills and managing money. Like, okay, cool. Like we grown. It ain't no building from the bottom up. Like, nah, sometimes they don't work. Like, nah, maybe I need look, hey, I'll meet you where you at. You on your way? This your goal? Oh, okay. This is mine. Oh, okay. Mm. We got something going on together. That's and then boom, you know what I'm saying? Keep pushing there. We not starting as no little kids building. We don't got time for that. I need you to be emotionally available and understand what you trying to get yourself into because we got things to do. If that's where I'm gonna meet you at, you know what I'm saying? Or you can meet somebody when you starting to hit it, choke. Like you just got through the though, you just hitting your little peak. You just hitting that goal. And now when you meet somebody and y'all there together and it just boom, it could be that for you. Yeah, it took a long time, but sometimes that's okay. It's okay. Stop stop comparing everything to everybody. Like that's another thing. That's a part of this limerence. Like we have to learn to stop being comparison to a lot of people, and you got to realize that you have an addiction to comparison and to perception, and that you know how they be talking about the root of all evil is money. No, granted, I get it, but also comparison and perception. They go hand in hand. Those are the killers of the world because we spend so much time comparing and not living in reality and looking at what you have and making what you have be everything that you want it to be and everything that it should be. You can live a happy life, completely amazing life if you just stop comparing. Because while you want what somebody else has, they want what you have. They could be wanting what you have. Or you or not. Or not. You should want what you have. Your life should be happy. You should be happy, flourishing, thriving. And why not do it with the right person who gonna get it? You need somebody that's gonna see you, like see you, hear you, consider you, always in a room full of people that can hear you, they feel you, they know your energy. That's what you want. And you're not gonna get it fantasizing. You're not gonna get it comparing nothing. And you know what? Like also stop taking downtime and and quiet seasons and rough times as like a punishment. Maybe it's not a punishment. Maybe you're supposed to be doing something in this moment. And instead of doing something, you're creating more problems because you're not paying attention to what you're supposed to be doing right now. Like you're supposed to be doing something completely different. You're supposed to be doing something like this, working on yourself, taking the opportunity. Because God know that the minute you get somebody, you're gonna be distracted. You ain't gonna get the job done. Lock in. Like it's all the way time to lock in now. You should be achieving goals, applying for jobs or whatever that may be. Cleaning your house, getting on a routine. If that's what it is, it's time. It's time to level up. Especially women who be like, "Oh, I want a man that be like this, and he gotta have this, and he gotta have this." Okay, not to say what you're gonna bring to the table, but like, are you gonna match him or not? Because we in that time, or you could be just that type of woman where there's men out here who don't care what money you make. They don't care if you really don't have no ambitions. By all means, if that's what you need and that's what works for you, it works. But as for me and mine, as for me and mine though, mm, no, I'm good. I want a man that understands that I have a say so, and I'm not as independent alpha. Like no. Listen. I don't have no problem with no man taking care of me. That's perfectly fine. But understand that I enjoy being having some type of control over something. I can't just sit back. I need to. That's just my spirit. You got to know who I am to understand that my independence is cannot don't you can't take that from me. I'm gonna let you take over and pay the bills and stuff, but like I still gotta have a say so because it, it just don't work like that. It just don't work like that over here. I'm gonna let you do you, but like, come on now. When you met me, come on. Where was I at? Come on. Don't, you know? And I need somebody to see that and love me the way that I need to be loved. So in this waiting time, I'm gonna just take care of me and love me, give me the things that I would have given a man. Or, and learn from my mistakes. Learn about like stuff like this, the limerence and learning my attachment styles and learning to catch the flags and learning to be a little bit more smarter, just yeah. And like making myself a really good person. I want to be the best version for the person that I'm supposed to be with. Period. And I want to be the best version for myself. If I don't ever end up with someone, I still want to be the best version of myself, the happiest person. genuinely happy with God's love, spreading his love, doing what I'm supposed to be doing, loving my children, and living a good life. For real. And y'all, I obviously want y'all to experience the same thing. That's why we talking about it. But like we have to. Like we can't just stay stuck in the oh, when is my turn? When is my turn? I get it. Trust me. Trust me. I get it. I get it. But your turn to come when it's supposed to come. You can't rush it. And if you do, you'll always end up in situations that don't feel all the way right. But I'm gonna leave y'all like with this because I'm gonna end with a quote. And I got one for y'all too. I made up one. I made up one tonight. I got one. But I'll leave you with this. Accountability isn't self blame. It's self love. It's saying, I see where I went wrong and I choose to do better. I'm taking off this rose colored glasses and I have to see people as they are, the true, the raw, and see yourself as worthy of more. Stop making excuses and trust God's timing for what's next. And my quote, my quote for the night or for the day, for the episode. And well, I'm going to end you completely with this quote. You can't heal what you keep pretending doesn't hurt. Own it, learn from it, and build yourself while you wait. I thank you guys so much for listening and tapping into this episode. I really thank you for listening to my podcast and sharing it with your amazing family and friends, coworkers, and whoever else. I really do appreciate it. Um, like I said, I am still working on changing the brand, changing the name. I'm working on it. These things are coming together soon. I'm so excited. I know you guys will be excited. As you can tell, your girl is out here getting video. Y'all get to see my face and my crazy expressions. And y'all know I keep my notes right here in front of me, so I'm always looking down because I have to keep notes. The ADHD would keep me together. It would have me all over the place. But I really appreciate you guys spending time with me and listening to my podcast. It means the world. We taking this podcast higher and higher. Like it's just gonna keep getting better. It's just gonna keep getting better, right? It's just gonna keep getting better. And I know people like, I want to be on your podcast. I want to be. Listen, when the times come, it'll come. I hear you. Just keep listening, keep tuning in, keep checking me out. Like it's okay. We good. We here. For real. Please, thank you and so much. Like, share, comment. If you follow my podcast on your podcast platforms, that is amazing. I love and appreciate it. Follow the YouTube page because we have videos now, y'all. Come on, come on. Share these clips. Share them clips. But I really thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll check you later. Bye.